Hey guys, I just wanted to kind of start a series on certain topics like dreamwalking and just a lot of things to do with dreams. I don't know how long I'll keep it up or how many videos I'm gonna do, but I figured since the topic came up when I was talking to Glammy and the other people in Sunday's group, I figured maybe I could do a little something. I did want to make a video on how you can improve your dream walking or how you can get started into that. But before I could really do that, I wanted to kind of explain the different types of stuff that can happen when you're sleeping, or just things with your body in general when you're dealing with energy work. So the first thing is lucid dreaming. I don't know if this is backwards to me, so hopefully iPhone corrects it. But lucid dreaming is basically being aware in your dreams of all the things that's going on. It's not when you wake up and you remember your dream, but it's actually when you're conscious while you're in your dream. A lot of lucid dreamers dream in color. That's a common trait that lucid dreamers have. Also, they can change the environment within their dream. Their dream is their sacred space. A lot of people that have lucid dreams are in a sense big dreamers. They use that as their sacred space to do all their work in life. Some of them bring that work out into their awakened life. Like if they want to meet a guide, but they don't want to go to that sacred space where that guide resides at, they can commune from their own dream space if they work hard at it. As far as that, they can also, like I said, they can change their environment. Like say you're in your dream and you see a tree and you're like, hey, I don't want that tree to be green anymore. I want it to be purple. So you change the tree into purple, just with a simple thought. And that's really about it for lucid dreaming. There's lots of good books on it. At least when I was looking into it, there were books out there. I don't know. In the last 5 years, I think books have kind of gone downhill for New Age and witchy topics like that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is out of body. Now, out of body experiences, most people consider that as that they're dream walking, but they are not. Out of body is just all you are is just you're out of your body into the physical world. You're looking at something. Mediums often do this. Psychics too. I know when I channel, I put myself in the person's shoes. I put myself in their energy, and I look around and see what's around them, which is it can be considered a remote viewing, I guess. Out of body isn't dream walking because the physical world is not the dream world. I'll get more into that when I get to dream walking. But saying that, I did want to explain the difference between what the dreaming world is and what the veil is. What the veil is, it's much like your body. When someone sees aura, they see your energy around your body. That's, in a sense, your veil. The veil is made up of energy. It's made up of things we can't see. Not just your aura, but even the air. The air has energy. Everything has energy. That's the veil. Witches use the veil. They channel this energy to put things into the physical world, and the physical world reacts to that energy, not the other way around. And as far as the dreaming is much like a lucid dreamer's world. It's a whole nother existence within the dreaming, within this dreaming world. The dreaming is made up of nightmares. It's made up of dreams. It's like the in between the physical world and the veil. And when you're dreamwalking, you are able to leave your body and go and find someone else's personal space or world. Lucid dreamers will often see people in their dreams. Last night I had Glammy do it to me. I've never had someone go into my dreams. I've always gone into their dreams, so it was kind of weird. Especially when I was sleeping and I thought I was awake and I felt something hover over me. And when you have something like that happen, you're like, I need to get some sleep. I don't want anything to happen. So if you get a message, give it to me. If not, you need to go on. And sure enough, here I get this vision of Glammy. It's a personal thing. I'm not going to say what it is, but needless to say, I ended up experiencing one of her memories or one of her dreams, or I don't know what it was. It felt like she was dreaming. So when it was done, I woke up and I said, I should probably write this down and tell Glammy. And I got on my phone and I, texted her on Facebook. I was like, I had this really strange experience in my dream, and I just wanted to let you know. And then she just immediately texted back. She goes, I just woke up just before you texted. And she goes, that seems right, because I seem to attract things like that. So that's cool. That was a nice confirmation that I wasn't just going crazy. See, what else do I want to talk about? Okay, as far as steps on how to improve your dream walking, if you want to do it, your first step is actually lucid dreaming. That's kind of why I did it in that order, explaining it. If you're not a good lucid dreamer, if you're not good at visualization, you need to look into meditations to help your visualizations, things you see in your head, things you see in your third eye, your fifth eye. Also, your third eye, like I tell everyone, it sees the past, present, and future. It's good to work on that. That's great. But your fifth eye is the one that it's kind of like your remote camera. If you work in conjunction with your third eye, it'll follow your fifth eye will follow your third eye around, and you won't just see these images. You can actually take a moment and savor that thought and look around and see what's going on. It's much like your remote camera. If you work with guides, a lot of the times your guides are working with your fifth eye. They're not working with your third eye. With that being said, also your guides will talk to you. Will also, like, how can I say this? They'll talk in your ear, but they won't talk in your ear. Like, there are chakras around your ears. There's the book I had, I lost it, but I think it said you have like 5 chakras around your ear. I know I hear. I don't hear with this ear. I actually hear with around my ears. I have more of an ambient hearing. A lot of that's due because I listen to electronic music, and electronic music is less vocal, more ambience. What else was I saying? So to improve, you have to improve your visualization, your lucid dreaming. Once you work on that, start working on out-of-body stuff. Remote viewing. There are lots of exercises on YouTube. You just gotta type it in. You'll hit like a million of them. All it is you can do this with a friend. Just say, hey, I want you to go to a place, at this time tomorrow, and I'm going to meditate, and I want to see what's around you. And I'm going to write down stuff, and then when you get back, just tell me if this is what was around you at that time. As far as out of body experience, a lot of people that experience out of body, it's very random. Like I said, I do more remote viewing. As far as out of body, I usually do that with my dream walking, and it becomes automatic. So I don't know how to really tell you how to do that. I know a lot of people say that it's linked to your diet. Um, Sometimes if you're a heavy meat eater, a red meat eater, it's harder to leave your body. I know when I quit eating red meat and I only ate chicken, I started having lots of weird out-of-body experiences, which actually catapulted me into dreamwalking. Um, so maybe you can look into that. Also, I found that water, water is a good source for energy. It also, your body needs it to transfer heat, and as well as signals in your body. So that's scientifically, that's probably why. I feel like I'm rambling here, but what I usually do when I dream walk, I cut off all my caffeine, all my stimulants 3 hours before, and I do a meditation to kind of just open myself up. And then right before I go to bed, I do another meditation to open myself up. What else was I going to say? I've got a list here. So, no sugar, no stimulants before 3 hours prior to bed. I already said that. Water and coconut water is really good. I personally like coconut water because it works better for me, because I like the sweet taste. And another thing that I've noticed, if you pick a certain day that you're going to exercise your dream walking, that seems to trigger something in your mind. Like if you say, I want to do it every Monday, usually when you start going to bed every Monday, it'll automatically kick in like that. You won't have to do all these exercises, but in the beginning, it's like working out on your body. You have to continually to do it. Yeah, so also what I do before I go to bed, I do what is called a color countdown, and that's where you go on the top of the, actually for going in, you go from white to violet. If you look up on the color charts, it'll show you all the colors in between. What else did I say? As always, with any type of meditation, any type of thing, relaxation, is square your breathing. Also, I personally, I lay a stone grid around my bed when I do dream walking, because you just never know what you're inviting into your body. Sometimes when you leave your body, you never know what can happen because you're not there to protect it. Like I said, dream walking is a type of out-of-body experience, but it's not exactly a full-on out-of-body experience, because you're not in the physical world. You're in the dream world. You're connected with someone, but you're just not in your body. I think that's all I have. Now, there are some bad stuff, like I said, that can happen, and one of them are intruders. You know, there are things that look for certain signals to be sent out, and when they hear it, they go right to it. So when you leave your body, you do send off a signal, and some things can say, hey, I want to try to get into that body. I want to try to affect that person's mind. So one of the signs I say, if you come out of your dream walking, and you notice the next couple days that you're having all these weird thoughts that are just not you, you need to find another way to protect yourself if the grid is not working. Psychic protection meditations are good for that. You can even burn a protection candle while you're sleeping, if that doesn't disturb your sleep. Me, I personally can't do it. As far as another sign is restless sleeping. If you notice after, say you do it on Monday and the next 2 weeks you can't sleep very well, and you're just feeling drained and just like it's like a truck hit you, your body isn't ready for that. It's probably a poor diet. Sometimes you just don't have the nutrition to do that. So you might want to look into like iron supplements, heavy intake of water, take your vitamins, anything that can improve your body circulation better, because sometimes it just drains you. And that's about it as far as the bad things that I wrote down. I did put down foggy mind, but that's actually normal. But if you notice that you have 4 or 5 sessions of your dream walking and you have just the next 3 days you have this foggy mind, you might want to cut it down, because you're tapping your energy out. Yeah, it's like a muscle, you need to work it out, but at the same time you don't want to exhaust yourself where you can't use it ever again. Because a lot of psychics and mediums out there, they overuse their gift, and then it's taken away just like that, just because they overuse it. They need to take a break, and then it's a classic thing that happens. They stop for a while and then they come back out of retirement because they're rested and they can do it again. It's some things your body just can't handle on a regular basis. And I think that's about all I had for this video. I also wanted to tell you that for everything that you open up, you have to shut down. So when you wake up in the morning, it's good for you to do the color countdown in reverse. Just bring yourself out of that mindset. So that's my video, guys. Y'all have a good one.